Hello everyone and welcome to Regrowth, episode 3. Today is the start of the industrial age. We need to improve quality of life desperately, and the best way to do that is through a smeltery for me so I can actually upgrade my tools. So I've taken it upon myself to collect enough essence to make at least a little bit of grout. That should... Oh, come on. What's the grout recipe? What? There is no grout recipe? Okay, well, I suppose, where's the quest that I was trying to skip? Here. Right. I guess we have to make this crucible furnace first and melt down cobblestone instead. Oh well, we tried to skip it. It should teach me a lesson, but it probably won't. One of the things we need are heating components, which require silicon carbide, which is made of sand and clay. Though I don't think we've got enough clay, so we'll have to wait for some more essence. But this... There we go. Oh, we can make 8, so we'll need a little bit more clay, but then we can make these heating components. We also need burnt brick, which is just bricks in a vat with some lava. I think we have 4. I can't remember where they are. We do have 4, so we just need another 4 and a piece of glass. I brought some lava back with me from the nether, and I'm just using it to cook these bricks up into burnt bricks. It shouldn't take too long. And then I think we can make the thing. And here we go, our crucible furnace. I have absolutely no idea how it works. Oh, we need 2. Typical. Okay, I just made another one. Haha, there we go. Now it works. And, oh, okay, so we need to make an ingot caster, a block caster. Let me just look at caster and a ladle. Ladle? Oh, that's just some... Oh, right. So, ladle are easy made. Caster is 13 bricks. So that's not too bad. So I think I'll have to go get some more netherrack. How much did I put in there? 8. Yeah, we need like 1 more netherrack. Okay, so this should be the block caster. And that's the ingot caster. So, yes. Is this correct? I think so. And... Oh, we got some lava for that. Oh, Smith of the Year. But really, we want to make some seared bricks. So, does lava... Do you take lava? No. Apparently not. So, yes, it runs on coal. I've got 2 charcoal left. Yes, okay, let's... What's cobble? How do I make that? Dirt and fire essence. And I have 1 fire and 1 dirt. So maybe we'll get lucky and have some waiting for us. We should now have everything for a water tank. There we go. I'm not quite sure where we should put it. Maybe here? Oh, maybe it needs slabs on the top. I can't remember. No. So does that... Oh, look, it just fills with water magically. That's fun. Well, maybe we'll make a few of them then. And then I think we start pumping water out of it. We have started to very, very slowly melt cobblestone. Oh, I scooped it into the wrong one. So I think we'll need loads more cobblestone than just that. And way more coal. Oh dear. So you can chuck a fluid tank of lava underneath this and it will heat it. So that helps things a little bit. It does consume the lava, but I can get more lava. Oh, we got a brick. Oh my goodness. My aim is just to get enough bricks to make the tool forge. I think I'm actually probably out of all the iron that I needed for that now. This is so slow. I want my smeltery. It's going to take absolutely forever to get a smeltery using this method. I've added a few sprinklers to just try and up our growth production just a little bit more. However, it's a bit manual right now. There's stuff on there because I was reading old Reddit posts and it said there was a way to just have water on top of an agricraft tank and it would just passively fill it up. I think that's probably been patched by now. I really wouldn't be surprised. So this probably isn't going to be very effective. It also said to use a world interaction upgrade from Extra Utilities. Extra Utilities isn't in the pack anymore. So obviously that's been completely taken off. But I mean, this is pretty effective when we actually need some seeds fairly fast. You can set this up. We need more sprinklers. I don't know if this will cause lag in the future. And obviously it's very automatic right now. But see what we can do. We could potentially make the fluid pipe from Buildcraft. we would need a redstone. Oh no, what's it called? Engine? This? Yes, we'd need a wooden engine, which would. Oh, it doesn't require redstone. Okay, maybe do that and then just have them move the railcraft tank so it can fill this up a bit better. That's the way to go. We should be able to make ourselves a redstone engine and fluid pipe. We just need the sealant and we'll probably need a bit more glass. I did get some sealant from a quest. I hate these chests. I will make a better storage system as soon as I have managed to make some buildings. Yes, I hate them. They suck. They're bad. Okay, oh my goodness, have we done it? We should now actually also have enough said bricks to make the tool forge, which means I can chop down trees more easily. So that's one thing successful, and we can leave. I'll just cut the iron in this for now. I cannot be bothered to wait for it. I don't have to. Not that we really have the fuel for it. So I got a bit more wood. Buildcraft. We will make some cobblestone transport pipes and a wooden one, which is what we'll need to, what's the word, pump it out with. Won't connect to stone or quartz. That's completely fine. So now we have some fluid pipes. That's perfect. We will need some more irrigation channels. So let's make more of them and set something up. Right, so I've got something set up here. Yes, we don't have a great deal of water production. We do only have one water tank at the moment. We'll need to make more, but this is vaguely passive at the moment. So yeah, water gets pumped up, it'll go through these irrigation channels and eventually out of the sprinklers. I think everything, yeah, the water level kind of completely destroyed after I connected everything up. Obviously this hack that we were using doesn't work anymore, so we'll just get rid of this so it looks a bit nicer. Oh no, maybe it was working. Maybe, no, I think we just don't have enough water pressure in the system. Yes, it's all at least on the same level. So I've got the redstone pump going. We will add more water tanks and hopefully we can up the water production enough to actually get this running, though it may take a little while. Okay, now, problems pertaining as they might occur. We should be able to make some blocks of iron and make a tool forge. Oh, thank goodness. I think actually most of our tinker stuff is down here still in a chest. Yes, so I'll set up a tinker station and I'm going to make myself a lovely little excavator so I can stop manually cutting the trees down. It's literally been driving me insane this whole time. I can't get the Terra Truncator yet, so this will have to do. And we should be able to make a lovely flint lumber axe, and yes, it'll probably break very quickly and all sorts of things, but oh, being able to cut the trees down like this is an absolute godsend. I've always been I'm just slightly too small to get to the very top of them, so being able to just do this, oh, now that's called quality of life, that is. Lucky for me, this is one of those mod packs where we can actually make the smeltery any size we want. So I've made a teeny tiny little smeltery over here, and this should hopefully enable us to get more smeltery stuff a lot easier than using this horrible thing. I will just move this over here, and this should be much more efficient. And once we get a bigger one, we'll be able to start melting metals. I just need some more dirt essence. You can actually pour the sage stone into the ingot caster from Minecraft, which I think is just, I mean, it's not really like more efficient. It just means that you can like make 4 at a time, which just kind of seems nicer to me. I spent a bit of time working on the base. We've got a few 10-10-10 crops now, such as skeleton seeds, pumpkins, potatoes, the essence and nature seeds, and a few others that we're just letting to spread. We will have way more plots than this. This is just some I made at the moment. We need more limestone from mariculture, which I really like, but it costs 3 water essence and 3 dirt essence, and we don't really have that much at the moment. There will be this long space, which will be for 10-10-10 crops, and all of these spaces around the sides will be for water tanks, which I will hopefully get around to making soon. I think actually one of these is iron. Is this one iron? Yes, that's good. However, I also am a bit concerned about the mana production. We're waiting for the 10-10-10 on the coal seeds, but then I remembered that actually there is a better seed, and that would be blaze seeds. I think blaze essence will give us blaze rods, and they're a much better fuel for endo flames, so it'd be good if we could get that. And I don't think it's that difficult either. We just need some nether bricks, some brown floral powder, some regular essence, and some essence of the nether. We've already got probably plenty of essence of the nether. I don't actually know how much we need for the seeds. 2. and an air and a fire. So yeah, that's actually not too bad. So we just need, what, a stack of nether bricks, which is 4 stacks of netherrack, some brown powder. Yeah, this will all be fairly easy. I'm actually so silly, you can just make nether brick from nether essence. I didn't need to come and get nether brick from the nether. And now we have shears. We can start using our trick to replicate flowers. So now we can very easily get ourselves a whole stack of brown mystical flower dye. I've started smelting iron in our smeltery as well and just putting it in here. I don't quite know how long it takes to cool compared to the seared bricks, but should get us 4 at a time. So there we go. Yeah, that seems fairly efficient. I should double the ores as well. We now have enough essence for our blaze seeds. I do actually need to start buying the bauxite and the gold because they take 5 days to repeat. I'm not quite sure how much of each we need. Aluminum. Yeah, okay, so these. Okay, we need one aluminium and only 1 gold, so that actually isn't too bad. So I'll just go ahead and buy them and make them, and we can get them started on our new plot over there. For the aluminium seed, we need limestone, white floral powder, regular essence, and essence of tin. And for gold essence, we need sand, yellow floral powder, regular essence, and essence of copper. I can also make obsidian seeds. They're really cheap and easy. I can even make experience seeds, as you can make bottles of enchanting with the skeleton essence that we got before, which is very useful. And now we have some lovely seeds growing, and that's good because we need to make the next infusion stone, which I think is the strong infusion stone, and we should actually have all of the essences to be able to do it. So if I clear my inventory a bit from some of these water tanks, we should be able to do that too. There is other things to progress with, such as magic and mariculture and bee breeding and stuff like that, but I just thought we'd get a nice bit of infrastructure set up, some seeds, some resources, before we begin diving into too much else. But it shouldn't be too much longer until things start speeding up, especially now we have got these water tanks, and we'll be able to set up a sprinkler system, which is much better once some of the other seeds have been 10. And now we are crafting our strong infusion stone, which will unlock even more seeds for us. And after a bit of waiting for mana mostly, that is our strong infusion stone, which is a quest somewhere else. I'll never be able to find it. Here, what the world is built from. So that has unlocked us redstone seeds, fragmented seeds, which are for Thorncraft shards, I think. Rutile seeds? I don't know what rutile is. Tungsten? Rutile. What is tile? Oh, titanium. Okay. And redstone's probably the most important for us because we need to this is when we have to start getting into witchery, it seems. Interesting. But there we go. That's a good bit of progression. So, classic Snock problems. I've had some audio issues, so I'm just going to show you what I've done since the last clip, which is a fair bit. So, sorry if I repeat myself. I can't quite remember what exactly has been going on. So I started witchery a little bit. We have now got a witch's oven and a fume funnel, which means we get the whiffs of magic a little bit faster. I want to replace this setup as soon as possible. I made some chests. I don't know if I showed these. They're a bit bigger and they've got green tops. I found some Spanish moss by using mutandis for some of the witchery stuff. We needed some witchery saplings, hawthorn, alder and rowan, so I got them with the mutandis. I have also expanded the farm a bit. We have managed to 10 a fair few of the crops, if the spider gets out of the way. Additionally, I have upgraded my tools to iron or alamite. I was going to upgrade them to cobalt, but we still can't mine that quite yet. So yeah, we've 10 quite a lot of the seeds. We've got skeleton, fire, air, iron, coal, a few empty patches around. So yeah, we've got quite a few things there. We've got these essence seeds. I made the clippers. I don't know if I showed that. And that's so we can spread the 10 seeds a little bit more easily. We also have many more water tanks and a bit of a sprinkler system set up. I haven't got all of the water tanks set up quite yet, but it'll do for now. So we have our blaze seeds and our gold seeds, which I think just got 10. Or maybe the gold ones haven't quite. Let's see. I'm sure I did the blaze ones, but maybe not quite yet. 10, 9, 10. So almost with the gold seeds. And yes, we got obsidian seeds, glowstone seeds, redstone seeds, infused shard seeds, and also lapis seeds. So we're doing quite well. In terms of the quest book, we have done these 2 quests now. I don't really know what they did, but I just wanted to complete the chapter again, even though it's not quite complete. We've got all of those seeds. We have made all of these runes. I don't know if I showed that one as well, but we needed them to make some more of the seeds. I did some atlasing, so now we have a map. It doesn't go in the corner, it just goes here, and then as you move, it like switches the map. So if I walk down here, the map switches. And there's some empty maps in there if we ever need them. So that could run out quite easily, but it should be fine. I also don't actually think I did 10 the blaze because I can't see them anywhere. What else have we done? Well, I'm still kind of working on getting enough seared bricks to make a coke oven. I got the diamond and emerald essence we need for these seeds, but we are now quite out of actual essence. I think we need 4 per. We've only got 1 left, so I need to wait for them to grow. I am thinking of making a bigger patch for these somewhere once the base is a bit more built out. And I think that's mostly what's been going on. I've moved the Britannia setup to over here. We got some day blooms from a quest. I need to set up some auto endo flames and make some more of them. I've been expanding the base. I've been waiting for the tin seeds to 10. That might be them done now. I will check them. And yeah, and cactus seeds or cacti. I think cotton's done. I don't know about mandrake, but we can check. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on. I made the smeltery bigger as well. We were well, I was trying to auto do iron. I can't get the redstone clock to work, and there's no redstone clock specifically or timer in the pack. So I thought this would work, but apparently it doesn't. I don't know if it's because it should be on the wall or something. I don't think you can put comparators on the wall in normal Minecraft, but there we go. That is what was missed in the bad audio recording. I've managed to make the diamond and the emerald seeds now, and I've just left them over there to 10. Our chickens sort of escaped, so that's fun. Next up, I think maybe rutile seeds, but to get rutile seeds, we need a block of impure titanium. I think the way we get this is through the nether ores, so we will need nether rutile. I don't think I've seen nether rutile. I'm not quite sure what mining level it is either, so we might need to head to the nether and try and investigate that. I found some, but it's a level thormium, so I assume we can't get that quite yet. Right, so I think we now have everything. Oh, we're literally a couple of sand short. Do I have any red sand? Yes. Okay, that's fine. We can now make our coke oven. That's not how you do it. Oh no, does it have to be normal sand? That's also not how you do it. No, we need more normal sand. 2 seconds. I had another 2 in the chest. There we go. We can now make ourselves a coke oven. I'm not sure where to put it. Here. Why not? It's only going to be temporarily here, so it doesn't really matter. There we go, 1 coke oven. So that should be a quest, or yes, what the world enables. Yeah, so now we just need to make ourselves some coal coke, which is just done by putting coal in there. And now we have infinite coal because of the coal seeds, so that should be good. I don't actually know if I have any hanging about, but it'd be easy to make some more. Oh, there we go, 1 stack. I can take this and put it in our lovely coke oven, and this shall cook us up some creosote and some coal coke. Very, very slowly, of course. I think we're very close to being able to get power, and to do that, we need to do this quest here, and then we can move on to the rolling machine and the hobbyist steam engine, which I think, logically, would provide us with power. So we need to make a blacksmith's hammer and a blacksmith's anvil. I think I've got everything for it. So that's the hammer. And what am I missing for the anvil? Nothing, it was just in the table. So there we go, now we have a... I don't know what this does. And is there another secret quest? No. But it also comes with an assistant. Does that go on under? On top? I have absolutely no idea. I found these quests here which tell you what harvest levels you need for all the different things. So we've got up to Illumite now, and this is the Thormian harvest level. So we've got everything we can so far, which isn't actually quite a lot, so I guess hopefully we can sort of unlock Thormcraft soon enough. To be able to make the rolling machine, we need these sheets of aluminium, which requires a block of aluminium, which I didn't quite realise, and the blacksmith thing that we've just made. So I have my block of aluminium, we put it on here and left click. Okay, we keep left clicking. Oh yes, we're nearly done. Aha, there we go, 8 sheets of aluminium, and with that we can now make a rolling machine, and the other recipe for this is in the rolling machine, but this requires power. But there we go, 1 lovely rolling machine. To be able to run the rolling machine, we are going to want to make a hobbyist steam engine, which is actually really cheap to make, so let's do it. Right, I'm not quite sure if I have enough gold nuggets, but we have enough tin, so I'm going to make... Oh, that made more than I thought. 1, 2, 3... Okay, we made a few extra tin ones, but I wanted to make... What am I missing? The glass. Okay, now we should be able to make 4 hobbyist steam engines. Oh, they only produce 20 RF per tick, but... There we go. So water goes in with some fuel, machine work. And they want me to make some iron plates. And I assume to make the iron plates, you have to use the rolling machine. Yes. So let's get it filled up. This has got water in. I've just put it in by manually. So we're waiting for it to get up to heat. Yep, there we go. So now if yep, we're getting RF. I don't know how much this takes. Click to craft. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is a very nostalgic noise. Oh yeah, I like that. Yes, I'm only put one on for now. It is literally producing 2 RF per tick because it's taking a while to heat up, but that's fine. And that should hopefully, when it's finished crafting, get us the quest. And it will even give us enough coal coke to finish the other quest since this is taking so long. Okie dokie, we have our plates, and that's our coal coke, which gets us more coal coke, which is nice. And we've unlocked some more quests. Oh my goodness. So we have a steam boiler and a tank from Railcraft and the carpenter from forestry. So a few little bits and bobs actually. Now in terms of tech, which is quite nice. I don't know if we've unlocked anything else. Lots of stuff's kind of magic-y, but it's nice to have a bit of tech going as well, I think. A lot of our seeds got 10, 10, 10, so I've been able to expand the base a little bit. We have our Britannia area. I probably won't just leave this for Britannia. We might have Witchery over this side, or you might make a new one. And we have some place for me to put machines and stuff. I am waiting for the smeltery to empty before I can actually move that, but that's fine. It's a shame I don't seem to be able to automate it, but that's all right. So yeah, now we've got a few more 10, 10, 10 seeds, but now we have a bit of a better area for it. We can start by making a steam boiler and a tank as well. Probably make a couple of tanks, one for the steam and one maybe for creosote, which will take a lot of iron, so hopefully this will empty soon so I can start cooking that up in the smeltery, though I am a bit tempted, just because we've got so much essence, to just do it in a furnace, so we'll see. So we can make these 3 different sizes. I think I'll make a 3x3, that seems good. So we're just going to need some furnaces, quite a few bricks and some fire charges, which are gunpowder. I wonder if we can make creeper seeds. I assume that's a drop from a creeper, which we don't have. That's odd. I thought we'd maybe... Yeah, see, the creeper seeds aren't actually in the list right now, but I think we could make them. So I assume we need a creeper heart, which I assume we just need to kill a creeper for that. That's what I can imagine. I don't know if there's like a special witchery way to do it. Maybe we should make some more of the witchery books and have a look. So apparently it is just a creeper drop. We don't need to really do anything special, but there is a heightened chance of it dropping if we use an Arthana, which is a really cheap recipe. So we should actually even be able to make it. We haven't finished 10, 10, 10ing the emerald seeds, but we should probably have enough essence to be able to make at least 1 emerald. So that should be fine. Okay, I've got my Arthana. I've got some iron armor on. I was trying to find... Oh, is this? No, what's the thing... So something that Lash always makes, which stops creepers exploding, and I don't think we really have time to make it because now it is night time and it's time for the creepers. Oh, I see one already, but hopefully we'll be fine if we won't make too much a mess of the world. Our rapier's a bit better, but again, we have to kill the creepers. Hello, creeper. I've got to kill you with this, please. Please don't explode. That would be very rude of you. Oh, we didn't get lucky. We didn't get it first time, so I'll keep killing things and hopefully... I won't die, but we'll see. Well, we're not short on creepers, so that's something anyway. Hopefully I can just tease this one away and... Oh, gunpowder. Okay, let's see if we can get another one. Well, I didn't get any creeper hearts, so no creeper seeds, but we got enough gunpowder, so it doesn't really matter. So we got 6. I think we only need 3, actually, so... There we go, 3 gunpowder and a lot of other rubbish because I had to kill so many mobs. But there we go, 1 fire charge. So now we just really need some bricks, and clay is nice and easy to get. So we just need to cook that up. And now we can make our 9 solid fueled boilers. We also need some low pressure boiler tanks, which I haven't actually looked at the recipe for. Oh, they're just iron plates. Well, I made a bunch of iron plates before moving everything here and not organising the chests. not quite enough. So I'll need to reset up our this, and we've got some coal coke now, so I'll check that in as well. And we now have our steam or solid fuel boiler, so we'll need to get water into this. I don't know the best way to actually get water. I'd assume the electric pump from Mechanism, but maybe the Buildcraft pump? Does that pump water? Maybe that's going to be the best. I will be making 3 tanks, 1 for creosote, 1 for steam, and maybe 1 for water now. This will be moved once we've made enough iron plates. We do need quite a few, and hopefully we'll be able to start setting up a bit of better power infrastructure. Oh, there we go. We're making bronze as well. And here we now have it, 3 Railcraft iron tanks, which I think are some of the coolest tanks there are. I've got 2 3x3s and 1 5x5. I didn't realise they had to be square, so these were 5x3 before, but now they're 3x3. It should really be enough. This one's water, creosote, and we'll have a big one for steam in the middle. Realistically, it should be enough. I will need to set up a few bits and bobs to input and output some redstone engines, that sort of thing. I think we're probably good on iron plates now, so I can turn this one off. I will probably use it to begin the pumping through this Buildcraft pump, which of course places itself in the completely wrong place. So I'll get all that set up, a few redstone engines, and hopefully we can have something a little bit more automated. We can also start making, oh, I got some lava tanks, some iron tank walls for that anyway, so that's nice. We need to make these new engines, the commercial steam engine. They are better. They run just off steam, however, so that's why we needed the steam thing, and we should be able to make a good few of those, to be quite honest. So yeah, not too bad. I haven't set the whole system up, but the pump is working. We are getting water. And actually, that's not quite a bad rate, is it? So there we go. Pump works, and obviously, because infinite water and all that, it shouldn't actually cause any problems. This might run dry at some point. Wait, oh, I think it's actually filling itself up with water from the pump, which is nice. This also apparently doesn't need like an engine for me to pump it back into here, so that's nice. I'm just busy connecting up the steam boiler over here. How are we doing on coal coke? Not too bad, so I'll chuck some of that in preparation. And yeah, I've also set up the commercial steam engines with the beautiful Buildcraft kinesis pipes. Yeah, so we'll also be making a carpenter. I think we have, yeah, I think we actually do have enough bronze for that now. Yeah, oh no, is that not how you make a, oh, I need a rolling machine for that. That's fine, we'll get power and we'll make that in there soon, and then we'll have a carpenter set up and attached to all of the power as well. So yeah, not doing too badly, though it feels so weird using the Buildcraft pipes again. Look how cool this animation is. I just absolutely love that the actual fluid comes through the input. It looks so cool. I love these Railcraft tanks. I've actually missed using them so much. They're so fun. Okay, now after the boiler is finally heated up, we are making steam. This eats through coal coke like nobody's business, so I'm probably just going to have to chuck some normal coal in there soon. But there we go, we are now making steam, and we have plenty of space for it. If I turn this engine on, like so, we should potentially start making power. I don't know if I need to turn these all on with a redstone signal. I'd prefer not to, but we'll see. Is it inputting? Yeah, it must be. Look, it's kind of... How does this work? Is it... Surely the steam will go in to the engines. Maybe it's like... strange. Okay, the steam only seems to go in if I actually turn it on, so I need to... I don't know, maybe make some redstone blocks and put it on that way, because it doesn't, I can't put the levers on top of these, sadly. There we go, now we are making a lot more power than we were making before, and enough to actually run the machines. And now that we have our sturdy casing, we should be able to make a carpenter. There it is, 1 carpenter, which is a quest. There we go, 1 quest, and lovely. So we can also make a squeezer at some point. I think that uses tin. Yep, so we should actually be able to make a squeezer to go with it. which will help us get things like seed oil and such like that. So there, now we've got a little bit of industry going. And now we have a carpenter and a squeezer. We've unlocked the quest. Oh, we got juice cans from that. We've unlocked the quest to make the bloomery furnace, and I think this makes wrought iron. I'm not sure. I should probably have checked before I started recording again. Oh, it doesn't tell me. But to do that, we need 8 buckets of creosote and a carpenter. I think actually we should be able to make that. I have some spare seared stone in the smeltery, and I'm sure we've got 8 buckets of creosote. Oh yeah, we've got tons of creosote. So yeah, that should be fine too. And because this is the past, we can use cans from forestry to make creosote cans, which I think we should be able to just put straight into the carpenter. Yep, like so. And we even got the cans back. These are so cheap. They're made from tin and they're just like stackable buckets in this version, so very nice. So now if all goes to plan, no, I have to put this in manually. So we have the seared bricks, we have some normal bricks, we have that, and is it going? Oh, it is working. It's just very, very, very slow. I think it's working anyway. So yeah, there we go. It's definitely going. It's just slow. So we'll wait for that to finish crafting. And a fair bit of time later, because this was slow, we now have our bloomery furnace, which actually seems to take coal. So we don't actually even need power for it. And it seems to actually be the same as a normal furnace, apart from maybe we can get wrought iron. Oh, it's sand and iron in the furnace. So yeah, let's make a stack, I suppose. We've got iron, we have some sand. It's probably easy just to make some more with our lovely essences. This will only get us half a stack. I'm doing really well. I should have prepared this, but I didn't look at the recipe. There we go. And some coal. And I'm sure this will take a very long time. Oh, it has to be charcoal. Well, that's silly. Let me just make a stack. 8. 8 will do, I think. How silly. It has to be charcoal. Typical. And now I can put charcoal in. We are making wrought iron, which seems to make lots of lovely lanterns. And we can use it to make steel when we unlock mechanism. Next, we are going to try and make a blast furnace. I assume this makes steel. We needed the wrought iron that we're making, so that's fine. Blaze essence, which we have, that's fine. Construction blocks, which is just more things in that, fine. And also, something I don't really know where to get infernal bricks, and I think you just find it. I assume you find it in the nether. So I'm going to have a look and I'll see if I can find it. If not, I will Google where it is. I'm a little confused. And because I'm actually really, really smart, I did Google it before I started my fool's errand. And actually, it's funny, this is actually on the wiki for like the Feed the Beast wiki. It says specifically for regrowth, you have to make the infernal blocks like this, which is just soul sand, which, I mean, that's not a problem. Let's just make a stack and nether brick, which, again, not a problem. So we can just make that, and then it needs to become fitted, and then infernal. There we go. That was easy. It was just difficult for me to actually find in the recipes. So there we go. Okay, if I've done everything correctly, this should be enough blast bricks. Yes, that is correct. I'm not quite sure how to put this. Maybe here. It's maybe a couple away actually. Let's put it here, and hopefully before night falls. Okay, there we go. 1 blast furnace. Woohoo, we did it. So if I put in some coal coke and some iron, which I very helpfully didn't bring with me, we now nope, not that. Is it this one? Does it have to be wrought iron? It might have to be wrought iron. It's wrought iron, and that should hopefully make us some steel. Yeah, we need the steel for the quest, so there we go. And now we have steel, which is the quest, and we get some more steel for that. So there we go. We did it, steel. And now we've got steel. I think that's probably a good time to wrap up today's episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.